In Australia, where some people aren't struggling because they're bad with money, they're struggling because their entire suburb quietly teaches them how to spend it. And the scary part? Most people don't even realize it's happening. It's called lifestyle inflation, but not the normal version people talk about online. This one is built into your environment, your street, your area, your everyday life. And slowly, it starts draining your money without you noticing. Now, before anything else, let's simplify what this actually means. Lifestyle inflation normally means you start earning more, so naturally, you start spending more. Better food, better clothes, better lifestyle. But in Australia, sometimes you don't even need a big salary increase for this to happen because your suburb can push you into expensive habits automatically. You move into a good area, and suddenly, everything around you becomes more expensive. The coffee shops, the weekend culture, the restaurants, the schools, the expectations. And after a while, your brain starts accepting all of it as normal. That's where the real problem begins. Because now, you're no longer spending based on your actual needs. You're spending based on the lifestyle around you. And the worst part? No one warns you about this. You'll hear people talk about budgeting, saving money, investing, but almost nobody talks about how your environment changes your spending behavior. Let's be honest. How many times have you bought something, not because you truly needed it, but because it felt normal in your area? Even small things. Daily coffee, weekend brunch, constant upgrades, better furniture, better clothes. Not to show off, not to impress people. Just because everyone around you seems to live that way. And over time, those small normal expenses become your financial baseline. Now suddenly, your salary doesn't feel enough anymore, even if you're earning decent money. And this creates one of the worst feelings financially. You're earning, you're working hard, but somehow you still feel behind, still stressed, still checking your bank account carefully, still feeling guilty after spending money. And slowly, you start believing the problem is your income. So what do most people do? They try to earn more. But here's the trap. As income increases, the lifestyle around them also increases. Bigger expectations, better experiences, more spending. So even after earning more, they still don't feel financially safe. And this cycle keeps repeating. Now here's something important. This doesn't mean enjoying life is bad. It doesn't mean coffee is evil. It doesn't mean nice areas are bad. The real problem is unconscious spending. Spending without realizing why you're spending. Because once your environment controls your habits, your money slowly stops feeling like yours. And this is where you need to pause and ask yourself something honestly. Are these expenses actually improving my life? Or am I just adapting to my surroundings? Because there's a huge difference. Now the question becomes, how do you stop this without completely isolating yourself from life? The answer isn't becoming cheap. The answer isn't avoiding happiness. The real solution is awareness. You need to notice what is actually important to you and what is just environmental pressure. Because once you start separating those two things, everything changes. You stop trying to match your surroundings. You stop upgrading things just because everyone else is doing it. And suddenly, your money starts lasting longer, your stress reduces, and your financial decisions finally start feeling intentional, not automatic. So here's a real question for you. What's one normal expense in your area that secretly drains more money than people realize? Coffee, eating out, rent, school pressure, trying to keep up? Comment it honestly, because a lot of people are probably feeling the exact same thing. And remember, sometimes the problem isn't your salary. Sometimes the environment around you quietly changes your idea of what normal looks like. And once that happens, financial pressure stops feeling temporary. It starts feeling like everyday life, but at least now you can see it. And if you're someone dealing with another Australian financial problem where earning more somehow still feels worse, then watch this next. Because the HECS trap in Australia is affecting a lot more people than most realize.